Good evening. My name is Jim Detmar, and I am the host for tonight's Accord Greatest Lives Virtual Gala, which starts at 7 o'clock, top of the hour. Now, if you haven't had a chance to register for our online auction, the information is on the bottom of your screen. You want to register so you can get in there and start doing some bidding. We're having a chance to donate some money later tonight, too. But we'll see you 7 o'clock, top of the hour. See you then. Hey, Jim Detmar back again. 5 minutes till the top of the hour, and we kick this thing off live for our Greatest Lives virtual gala. If you haven't had a chance to register, you got to get in there and register now so you can start bidding on some of these phenomenal auction items that we have up for bid tonight. Also, get your checkbook ready and get your adult beverage ready. Kick back and watch us at 7 o'clock. There's some great things. Which reminds me, I got to go get changed. See you in a bit. stumble through these days. Got our heads hung low, our sky's a shade of gray, like zombies in a maze. We're stuck inside, but we can shake away, 'cause 6 feet apart we're walking. Soon is how we're talking, but we can flip a switch and brighten up our darkest day. Sun is up and the colors blinding. Take the world and redefine it. Leave behind your narrow mind, you'll never be the same. Greatest lives, go and ride your light. Let it burn so bright, reaching up to the sky, and it's open wide. Live our greatest lives. When the world becomes a fantasy and you're more than you could ever be, 'cause you're dreaming with your eyes wide open. And you know you can't go back again to the world that you were living in, 'cause you're dreaming with your eyes wide open. Greatest lives. Good evening and welcome to Centering, where tonight you are part of the spectacle that is the first ever Greatest Lives virtual gala. Tonight, led by auctioneer Dan Maslowski, you'll have the opportunity through your donations and our online auction to provide critical funding, which enables us to adequately stock our 2 new day service facilities with critical PPE supplies. These supplies allow our staff to safely serve the remarkable people we support as they continue to thrive, as they continue to live their greatest lives. Greatest lives. Go and light your light. Let it burn so bright. Reaching up to the skies, and it's open wide. Live your greatest lives. Greatest lives. Wow. Hi, I'm Jim Detmar, your host for the evening, and at this time, I want to welcome the CEO of Accord, Rita Wiersma. Rita?
Thanks, Jim.
You are most welcome.
Hello, and good evening to you all. Welcome to the Greatest Lives Gala virtual event. I'm happy you're able to join us this evening. Normally, this event would take place in a grand ballroom with many smiling faces, chatting the night away, bidding on amazing auction items, and celebrating the past year's accomplishments of Accord. This year is a little different. We're not sitting in a ballroom, we're not mingling together, but instead we are protecting each other by staying at home. First, I want to thank all the nursing and medical staff who are risking their health for us. They are the true heroes in all of this. They, like Accord, want to make sure that everyone they come into contact with can live their greatest lives. Second, we recognize that there has been a lot of unrest in our Twin Cities communities these last few weeks with the murder of George Floyd. As our communities begin the process of healing and reform, we know that there is much work to do and much needed change to come. Accord plans to be a part of that change. I believe our mantra says it all, declaring who we are and what we believe. It states, we believe in the power of community, where all people are able to participate. Everyone is included, and all voices are heard. Accord is committed to inclusion. We work tirelessly every day to help the people we support find their voice. During extremely difficult times like these, our goals are no different. Of course, change seems to be the new normal these days, and we at Accord know that change can be for the good. Many of you know we went through a merger last year, and we're going through the process of creating a new brand for the organization. As of March 1st, we officially became Accord, and you may be asking, why Accord? Accord speaks to our ability to orchestrate and harmonize. It represents the mutual understanding we have with the people we support and the possibilities we are helping them achieve. Accord helps those with disabilities and mental health live their greatest lives through case management, home health, housing, community supports, employment, and day service programming. Like many, we are in search of personal protective equipment, or PPE as it's commonly known. Due to the work we do and the close contact required by many of our employees, we too are experiencing a shortage of PPE throughout our organization. We're not trying to get back to the way things were. It's a reality we're coming to face each day. But we are trying to find our way back to getting better. Better at what we do and how we do it. Your viewership, your auction bids, your donations tonight give us hope. It is that hope which gives us the strength to fulfill our mission of helping people with disabilities and mental health live their greatest lives. Here's a little bit more about Accord.
We believe everyone has the right to live life to the fullest, dreaming their dreams and achieving their goals on their own terms, in their own way, and in their own time. We believe in the power of community, where all people are able to participate. Everyone is included, and all voices are heard. We believe that care and compassion can change the world, that we are all capable of more than we can imagine, and that together we can do great things. Where others see limitations, we see potential. When others speak, we listen, we learn, and we lead the way forward. We are on a mission to help people live their greatest lives. We are here to create new possibilities. We are Accord.
Fantastic. I am excited to be here tonight for the Accord virtual event. My name is Dan Maslowski with Flattable Advancement, and I will be your auctioneer this evening. As Rita mentioned, tonight is all about Accord's mission and raising funds to purchase that important protective equipment they need. In making a donation to Accord, you are helping them assure their employees and the people they support are properly protected during this COVID-19 pandemic. Dollars raised tonight during the Fund and Need will go directly to purchasing PPE supplies for the Accord staff, who will be using them at the new location once it's safe to reopen, providing day service and employment programs. I'm going to let you know right now it takes $5,000 a month to buy that equipment. So let's start our Fund and Need portion of our program tonight. Tonight, you are going to have an opportunity to raise some money as a community for Accord. It is a community effort. And on the bottom of your screen, you have an opportunity to click on that button. When you click on that button, you are going to see 7 different levels. Find a level that you feel comfortable with and click on it. Okay, it can be $2,500 all the way down to $100. But I also want you to notice that there is an other button. That other button is important because if you want to pledge $50, you can do that, or $5,000, it is your option at that point. So at this time, I'm already starting to see some wonderful donations come in. Let's give a big round of applause as I see Kate has donated $1,000. And Paul just came in at $1,000. Thank you so much, Paul. Along with Bob and Nate. Way to go, Bob and Nate, at $1,000, huh? Is this not exciting? And now Michelle has come in for $1,000. Let's give Rita a big round of applause for $500. Remember, every dollar matters. We want to thank you for all your generous contributions tonight. Your donations will help Accords provide important PPE equipment at their new locations for their staff and the people they support. As a reminder, we will also have an online silent auction happening right now with some absolutely fantastic items. So make sure you check that out. Any donation you make through the auction will also go toward purchasing the PPE supplies. The bidding website is on your screen at this point. If you bid on an auction item and you win, and that's what it's really about, is winning and raising money, you will need to pick that item up. This will also be a contactless pickup. You will receive details about this process when you register at the link.
Hey, Dan.
Hey,
Sorry,
Jim.
I would have been out sooner, but I was bidding.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I wore my thumbs out. I'm just like, I got to get that. I got to get that. So,
Good job.
All right. Thank you so much, Dan. I want to tell you, don't worry. You still have until 9 o'clock to put some bids in on the auction items, so there's plenty of time. We're up until 9 o'clock, but don't wait till the end, because just like the circus, at some point, we're going to pull up stakes and poof, disappear into the night. So you want to get your bids in before that happens. So at this time, I want to just direct your attention to some of the featured auction items that we have in store for you tonight. Number one, it's number 104, featured item number 104, 2 exquisite hand drawings by the incredible Mark Elson, a true Renaissance artist who is also supported by a cord. Now, these drawings are not just a work of art, they are truly a work of the heart. And they can be yours, but only if you're brave enough to step into the bidding ring right now and claim your prize. And right now, let me see, we're at $55. That is not nearly enough. And I know it's gonna go up because, trust me, the trapeze isn't the only thing that will continue to rise. 55 bucks, but get on it, folks, right now. All right, item number 2 I want to talk about, featured items 106 and 107. Man, how do I frame these next items? Here we go. What you see is what you get, and what you get is better yet. It's 2 original photographs by Mike Wiersma. Now, if that name sounds familiar, it's because he is the husband of Chord's CEO, Rita Wiersma, and a little birdie told me that today is actually Rita's birthday, so I just want to shout out happy birthday to Rita. Yeah, isn't that nice? Woo! Happy birthday, Rita. But now, again, back to the items. If you don't focus and bid big on these photographs, you're going to find yourself sitting in the grandstand with nothing but an empty bag of popcorn. Picture that. Now, the snapshot of our current bid on the 2, where is it right there? $90 for 106 and $100 for 107. We can do better than that. We can do better than that. Keep your bids going. Dan, I'm going to turn it back over to you because I got to go. Well, I'm going to go look for your wallet and get your Venmo number, and then I'm going to start bidding.
That's fine.
Venmo. You know what I meant.
Absolutely. Now, also, we have other items for you to bid. So take a look at it. I'm going to highlight a few myself. How about a tour and lunch with the Minnesota State Capitol, or at the Minnesota State Capitol, with Accords only Senator John Hoffman. Now, I know John very, very well, and I'm telling you, he has some great stories, and who knows where he's going to take you. It'll be a lot of fun. We also have a total wine private tasting class for up to $20, and let me see, that is only at $100. Here's your opportunity to get out of the house and sip some great wine, if you know what I mean. We also have a $50 gift voucher to Revive Salon. After being locked up in our tents, isn't it time for your hair that went from survival mode to revival mode? I definitely think so. So take a look at that particular item. 2 Chanhassen dinner theater tickets. All the world's a stage, and we are but merely players. And Chanhassen plays it very well. Well, they play it so well, when the curtain rises on this pandemic intermission, they will reopen with the classic American musical, The Music Man. So take a look at that, and I see that particular item is at $165. Great value right there. We also have 4 Twin Cities Model Railroad Museum passes and a $50 Cafe Latte gift card to go with that. And this is a pretty cool item. How about the Surly Sack? It's a branded merchandise from Surly Brewing and a $20 gift card. If you haven't been to Surly, take a look at it. It is the talk of the town. And when I think of Under the Stars, I think of outdoor summer baseball, and baseball is back. Yes, that's right. They announced today there is going to be a season, and the sweetest swing I've ever seen, that was the legendary Tony O. Now, a personal story about Tony O. I had my 4-year-old son at the state fairgrounds one year, and Tony O was pitching batting practice, and my son stepped up to the plate, and he threw it, and he lined a line shot right over Tony's head. It was definitely a memory I'll always remember. Now, we have a sweet spot Tony O signed baseball in that auction. And I'm telling you, it's only at $55. Take a look at that. We also have some other baseballs. So you baseball lovers, you Twins lovers, take a look at the baseballs. Now, don't strike out. We don't want anybody striking out. So get your bid in as soon as possible. Now, I know Jim is interested in that baseball. Back to you, Jim.
Thank you, Dan. Boy, I want that Tony O baseball. And now, I'm going to turn it over to Accord Board of Directors member John Evenstad for a special award ceremony. John?
Thank you, Jim.
You're welcome.
What an amazing show of support for Accord this evening. Every year, Accord honors a business partner, volunteer, and person supported by their services for the outstanding work that they've done over the last year. Accord knows that to have a successful organization, you need support from others in the community. These award winners all have the qualities of Accord's mantra as they help represent the organization in the community and beyond. Accord is proud of the work they've done with these individuals and are thankful for their commitment to excellence. We are honored to tell you a little bit more about them tonight. Our first award this evening is the Business Partner of the Year Award presented to Medscope. Let's take a look.
When we first started to work with CIP, it was obvious to us that they were really focused on serving a segment of the community that we also like to serve. And I had the opportunity to introduce myself to a variety of case managers and supervisors here. And through that relationship and through the opportunity of just working together, they ask us for the types of services and devices we provide. We essentially take the ball with it from that point and run until we've actually delivered a functioning, working product.
I nominated Medscope because the service that they provide to the individuals that we serve is incredibly useful, at times life-saving, and I think it gives people the peace of mind that they need to be able to live as independently as possible. Being able to build a relationship with Medscope and with Doug has been extremely easy. They always make accommodations to what we need to serve the people that we serve as best as we can.
That in and of itself is extraordinarily fulfilling for me, but to be nominated and to be recognized for that effort is incredible, particularly because I get to be the bearer of this news to the other 50 people who support everything I do out in the field.
Doug Roy with Medscope could not be with me in the studio, but we talked via Zoom.
It's terrific to work with agencies, organizations like Accord that have the same goals in mind in serving the community as we do. I routinely interact with 2 to 3 dozen individuals at Accord, but I actually represent an organization made up of 50 individuals in a variety of different roles that allow us to provide these devices and the 24/7 monitoring that goes with them. It's thrilling for us to do what we love to do in support of the community, and the cherry on top is getting recognized for it. So thank you so much. Thank you. We really look forward to working with Accord for years to come.
Our next award is the Volunteer of the Year, which is presented to Jana Huffman.
So let's start really simply. We're just gonna roll our wrists a little bit. I come in monthly and we spend some time together doing yoga, and then exhale. And folks are kind of spread out in this space, and we do some movement together, some breathing, and a little bit of laughter. And we're gonna give ourselves a hug. We're gonna go like this. Whew.
I nominated Jana for this because she's been really patient and flexible in working with me to find a way to keep bringing yoga to our staff and the people we serve.
This time as we inhale, we're gonna open wide.
To me, the volunteers are like oil on the system or icing on the cake because they bring a freshness from the community into our places, or they take the people we serve out into the community. So they're a bridge to feeling connected to our community.
In this particular space, I think there is so much value in coming together in community to breathe and to be together. And so yoga here especially does have that community joy and feel to it. Middle fingers.
What?
Ring fingers. So it is hard not to leave having laughed and smiled. And so I'm always glad to have been here. Brightens my day. Thank you guys for doing yoga with me today. What a day, what a day.
Jana Huffman, our Volunteer of the Year, was also unable to be with me in the studio, but we talked via Zoom.
I appreciate yoga quite a bit as a place to kind of come and to rest and to breathe and to move my body in a way that feels good. So getting to come into a space and share that with others is really meaningful for me, and is always really filled with laughter in the time that we're together. So I'm thankful for that. I think anytime you get to teach yoga to a group of people, as a teacher, you walk away changed by how they experienced what you were offering. But maybe more importantly, when you go to volunteer or go to teach, you go to kind of share something that you have to offer. But I think, like is so often true, I walked away feeling like I had received maybe more than I had given. Grateful to get to be a part of this evening and to celebrate all the great work that's happening. And so congratulations to all the award recipients tonight.
Our final award is the Greatest Lives Award, which is presented to Shante Martin.
Okay, everybody, reach to the skies. Let's reach to the skies and let's just do some good exercises. Reach for them fingers, move them fingers around.
I've known Shante for 8.5 years. I started doing direct care here at Midway when we were at 1246.
3, 4, 5.
And she right away was one of the first people to introduce herself, very outgoing, very friendly, helped guide me into a new field. She's a very great self-advocate. She's been through a lot in the last year, and I felt very strongly that she has taken on some of those changes in her life with great stride and has just kept a smile on her face through it all.
3, 4, 5. I like all the friends that I have and people that support me, and it's just a blessing to have so many people involved in my life and so many friends that I can come and see their smiling faces every morning and do different things with them. Think of all the happy things that are happening in your life. Think about all that.
Everybody should get to know her, and I just really respect her and feel that she definitely deserves this award.
And I love all of you guys. Thank you for nominating me. This is such a dream come true.
Shante, welcome to the gala and congratulations on your award. It's so great to have you.
Thank you. I really thank Accord for just being there because I have so many friends that I've lost, but thank them too because it means a lot to me, and it means to be grateful and blessed that I have friends and family that know that I can do this. They can do it too.
Yeah, it's good to have backing, isn't it? So for all the people that are going to watch us tonight, what would you like to tell the people out sitting at home watching and thinking about donating to Accord?
Thank you so much. Thank you, God. Thank you, Mother. All of you, God, because I have been in the Accord for the last 12 years. And I thank you, God, for all this fun stuff. And thank you, brothers and sisters. I love you guys. And hopefully that we can just celebrate this moment that I have never experienced this stage before. But I love you, Mom. Thank you for being 91 years old. I love you all. Thank you.
Congratulations to our 3 amazing award winners.
Thank you, John. And congratulations to all our Accord Award winners. Thank you for bringing passion, and thank you for making a difference. You still have time for your donations, folks, and I've seen we've got quite a few that have already come in. Continue that effort. Remember, whether it's $5 or $500 or $5,000, now's your opportunity to make a donation to Accord. Now, I already noticed that we've got William and John that has made a donation. Let's give William and John a big round of applause. Thank you. I also see Joan has also jumped in. Thank you so much, Joan. And we've got Cindy that has also made donation. Sharon, we got Sharon that is in. Thank you, Sharon. She just came in. That is absolutely fantastic. And as I look at our silent auction board, the John Hoffman Experience at the State Capitol is going for $380. Jump in. You will have a great time with him with all his great stories. And a couple other things I want to point out. Don't forget, Total Wine Experience for 20 people is only at $100. So jump in on that item also. Now, I know I talked about that baseball. Jim.
Yeah.
Are you in on that baseball?
I'm trying. I'm doing my best. I just keep bidding, and people keep going higher. So somebody's going to get it, and somebody's going to be extremely happy.
Absolutely.
And I looked at our current totals. The numbers are going up there.
Yes.
Donations, too, and that's just a great thing because we have raised a lot of money tonight for Accord, and I have a feeling that we're going to continue to raise more. For those of you who have friends who wanted to see this tonight, didn't get a chance to because they were doing something else, tell them that they can check this out later to get on, to look at the stories, to see about our award winners. And I got to say to all of our award winners, thank you. Shante, your tears were not the only ones in this studio tonight. From my heart. So every dollar raised tonight will go towards purchasing PPE supplies for Accord so that the staff and the people they support can be safe. And I'd like to take a moment right now to thank the people who have made this night possible, our sponsors. So thank you to our diamond sponsor, Master Switch IT, our emerald sponsor, Ecolab, our gold sponsor, Sunrise Banks, to our silver sponsors, USI Insurance, Enterprise Fleet Management, Niall & Johnson Lewis, and John Evenstad and Andrew Wittenborg. Our bronze sponsors, Genoa Healthcare, Midway Lions Club, MRA, Northeast Bank, Cache Software, PLDG, Pact Financial, Mutual of America, and Excel Energy. And to our GEM sponsors, Boyer & Associates, Endorsed Communications, Aramark, and John Miles Company. Also, a special thank you to Stage Time Productions and AV4U for helping us transition this event online. And thank you to Flatabo Advancement for being here tonight. Remember, the silent auction is still open until 9 o'clock. Plenty of time to bid, plenty of time to make some more donations. Thank you for being here. Have a great rest of your evening, and always remember to live your greatest lives, greatest lives. Go and light your light, let it burn so bright, reaching up to the sky. And it's open wide, live your greatest lives, greatest lives.